Hello, you're welcome. My name is Dr. Chris Williams, and I'm your host on Well Again. Well Again is your online health magazine program in which we look at fail-proof principles for regaining health and retaining health. You're welcome. Today we are talking about overweight and obesity, how to overcome overweight and obesity. What is obesity? When the proportion of body fat is excessive compared to the proportion of lean muscle, we say there is overweight. And if it is really excessive, that is what is called obesity. And you can know whether you're overweight or obese by a simple calculation. If you take your weight in kilograms, and then if you divide it by your height in meters squared. That's, for instance, if somebody weighs 70 kg and their height is 1.5 meters, for instance. So you take the square of that 1.5. That is 1.5 times 1.5. So you use it to divide the 70. So the person's BMI is what the answer will get if you take the weight in kilogram and divide it by height in meters squared. You get a parameter called the BMI, body mass index. It tells you whether you are overweight, whether you are underweight, whether you are your weight is normal, or whether you are obese. For instance, if somebody is 18.5, if the BMI of somebody is between 18.5 and 24.9, the person is normal in weight. If the person's BMI is between 25 to 29.9, the person is overweight. 25 to 29.9, the person is overweight. If the person's BMI is between 30 and 34.9, the person is mildly obese or obesity class 1. If the person's BMI is between 35 to 35.9, the person is moderately obese, or you can call it obesity class 2. If the person's BMI is above 40, the person is severely obese, and you can call it obesity class 3. Okay, that's very important. Now, you can also look at it this way. If a man's waist is above 41, that man is obese. If a woman's waist is above 36, that woman inches now above 41 inches. If a man's waistline is above 41 inches, that man is overweight. Okay, if it's a woman and her waistline is above 36 inches, she is overweight. Now, obesity is it's something to work at because of the complications that attend to it. What are the complications? Obesity can lead to several other things in the body. It can lead to stroke, it can lead to diabetes, it can lead to high blood pressure, it can lead to heart diseases, it can lead to gallbladder diseases, it can lead to joint pains, it can lead to gout, it can lead to arthritis, it can lead to sleep apnea, it can lead to cancers, all manners of cancers, uterine cancer, breast cancer, especially beyond menopause. It can lead to breast cancer, colon cancer, prostate cancer. It can lead to kidney cancer. It can lead to all manners of cancers, because excessive fat is very highly contributory to development of cancer. That's why women develop cancer more in their breast. Okay, what are other complications of obesity? Undue stress on your back, and undue stress on your organs, and undue stress everywhere. Undue stress on the knees, undue stress on the ankles, and those lead to arthritis. Okay, what are the other complications? it can lead to insulin intolerance in the body. If somebody is obese, it can lead to insulin intolerance in the body. It can lead to susceptibility to infections. It can lead to coronary heart diseases. It can lead to higher incidences of complications during pregnancy. It can lead to higher incidences of liver damage, of kidney damage. Obesity can lead to depression, psychological and physiological. Obesity can lead to several other things. Now, what are the causes of obesity? Chiefly poor diet. And handling of food. Poor dieting is part of it, and the way the person's body handles the food is also very contributive. Poor dieting and handling of food. Okay, lack of exercising also. Lack of a sedentary living, staying in one place. Sedentary living is sedentary lifestyle is defined as doing physical activities less than 3 times a week. Okay, so it can do that. So what are the other causes? Glandular malformations or glandular malfunctionings. Okay, when different glands in the body are malfunctioning, it can lead to obesity. Okay, diabetes can lead to obesity. Okay, diabetes can lead to obesity. Hyperinsulinemia can lead to obesity, and food allergies also. They found out that it's not only about not eating, about excessive eating, but the way that some people who grow to become obese or overweight, they are reacting to some foods. When we talk about how to manage it, we'll have to ask you to pay attention to some foods that you may be reacting to. So food sensitivities can cause it. And of course, overweight and obesity are clearly hereditary. So what do you do? Eat less, move more. Eat less, move more. Eat less, move more. Eat less and move more. Eat less and move more. Eat less and move more. Okay, so I did that so that it can go ahead, it can reverberate in your mind. Eat less, move more. Eat less, move more. The more you move, the less you eat, the more you will lose weight. So let's start with the diet. Stick with low glycemic carbohydrates. Remove highly refined carbohydrates like flours and pastas and pastries. Remove them from your food. Remove wheat-based food from your food. Remove all these tuber carbohydrates, akpu, gari, fufu, and all that. Remove them from your food. It's so very important. And stick with light carbohydrates like brown rice, like basmati rice, like potatoes. Stick with those. And then some other whole grains, maybe like millet and guinea corn, may also come in handy. All right, and then also stick with low fats. Stay away from high fats or fats that solidify fats like butter, like margarine, like cheese. Stay away from them. Trans fats, hydrogenated fats, saturated fats. Stay away from them. Stick with fats. How do you know good oil or good fat? Oil that when you place it on the table overnight, it does not congeal. Canola oil, olive oil, sesame oil, these are good oil. These are good oils. Groundnut oil, these are good oil. That is not boiled. Okay, low cold compressed groundnut oil. All right, very important. And then also stick with vegetable smoothies. Take a lot of vegetable smoothies made out of broccoli, cabbage, carrots, cauliflower, celery, cucumber, okay, kale, lettuce, scalp, onions, spinach. Feast on vegetables. Blend them, drink them, make juices out of them, and eat them as salads. Okay, it's so very important. I must say this before it slips from my mind. Try and eat not more than twice a day. Eat your first major meal at around 11 a.m. and then the second one at around 6 p.m. Okay, and in between, if you want to snack, you can snack on all these vegetables we'll talk about. You can chew a broccoli here, you can chew cabbage there, and all that. Okay, so those are the things that an obese person can do. Also, nuts are also very good. You can take nuts, you can take nuts, you can take nuts generally, almond nuts, you can take them. I'm trying to remember the name of this one. You can also take nuts, generally are good. Okay, we have said stick with olive oil, canola oil, and all that. No frying of things. Zero tolerance for frying of things. Zero tolerance for frying of things. Very important. Okay, and then also drink soya powder. If you take a tablespoon of soya, you put it in a cup of water, you stir it and you drink it, it helps you they actually found out that soya promotes loss of body fats. Okay, you need to remove alcohol, you need to remove smoking from whatever meals that you are taking, and then remove beverages and caffeinated drinks and soft drinks. Remove them also. I'm sure you have noticed how that Asians, especially Chinese and Indians, they tend to be lean, and it's because they are on a diet called the Mediterranean diet. They actually did a study, the China study. They found out that people in China who eat like Chinese, okay, they don't have problems with obesity. But when the same people move over to America and they begin to eat the SAD diet, standard American diet filled with fat and processed carbohydrates and processed oil fats, they found out that those people who were initially not obese, they begin to grapple with problems of obesity. So let's stay closer to the garden. And if we must eat animal proteins, just stay with fish, okay, especially fishes that have scales. Very, very important. Remove white flour, remove white salt, remove white rice, polish rice. If you must do rice, do brown rice, and don't do it too many. Potatoes here and there, don't do it too many. Beans here and there, don't do it too many. Okay, we have said remove carbonated drinks, and then try and fast weekly and monthly. Try and do like 2 or 3 days, 2 days of fasting in the course of the week, and then maybe monthly try and go on like 3 days without eating any cooked meals. Just eat vegetables and drink blended vegetables. It helps you to detoxify, and then you see your weight coming down. Green powder is very good. Green powder contains spirulina, it contains chlorella, and then it contains wheatgrass. Sometimes it also contains barley grass. This helps to detoxify your body and keep your weight down. Okay, avoid eating at night. And if you eat at night for any reason, not even if you eat at night, develop the habit of doing night exercises. It's so important. Some people say it will not make them sleep and all that, but so long as you don't stretch yourself too much, okay, after you have eaten maybe around 6:30 or 7, go on a walk, go on a 45 minutes walk, burn the calorie, okay, so that it doesn't accumulate in your body overnight. It's so very important. You need to be on high fiber contents, so I recommend LD pap. LD pap is very good. It's made from plantago vata, and it's very good. It cleanses your colon. It constitutes a lot of fiber in your food, and then the glucose trapped in the food you eat are not able to rush into your body. Very important. Some eating tricks for people who are overweight. Number 1, intermittent fasting. We've talked about it, like twice a month, and then 3-day stretch in a month. It helps you to keep your weight down. Okay, eat your main meal around 11 a.m. I said it, or even around 12 noon. Okay, do not make your dinner your main meal. At dinner, just pick some things to eat and then with some vegetables. All right, when you dish your food, put less food on your plate. It's so important. Put less food on your plate so that you are not tempted to finish it and then resist the idea of going back for a second round. It's so very, very important. Okay, and then if you are having cravings and you don't have the healthy things to put in your mouth, like the vegetables we talked about, outweight that craving. Outweight it. You can outweight it. Cravings last for just about 20 minutes. If you tell yourself, I will not do it in about 20 minutes, you would have overcome that craving. Okay, very, very important. Now, what else should you do? Herbs. There are herbs that come in handy. Teas like yarrow, parsley, thyme, dandelion. All this can help you to be losing weight. Green coffee seed is also very useful in loss of weight. Aloe vera juice is useful. Astragalus is useful. Licorice root, but do not take licorice if you are pregnant. And as a matter of fact, don't take any of these herbs without consulting your doctor. Sarsaparilla, Jamaican sarsaparilla. Cinnamon is very good, a very good anti-inflammatory. It also helps you to burn fat. Okay, green tea, ECGC, it's very important. It's very important. Fennel, gotu kola, and all that. Some supplements that you need. We've talked about LDPAP. Detox tea. There's a preparation called detox tea, and there's another one called weight loss tea. Weight loss tea. It can help you. Weight loss tea can help you. And then some other things that help you to better manage sugar better. Chromium picolinate, fish oil, kelp, lecithin granules. Lecithin granules are very good fat emulsifiers, so they don't store up in your body. Green powder, we've talked about it. Ascorbate powder, ubiquin. Ubiquin is very good. Coenzyme Q10, DHEA, dihydroepiandrosterone is very useful. Gamma amino butyric acid, GABA, is also very useful. Calma. There's a preparation called Kama that I like to ask people to use a lot. 5-HTP, 5-hydroxytryptophan is also very useful. It helps to suppress cravings. L-carnitine, L-thyroxine, it's also very useful. Okay, and then para-aminobenzoic acid is also very useful. And then zinc, and zinc enhances the effectiveness of insulin. Okay, so it reduces your insulin intolerance. All right, you need the vitamin B complexes, B3, B6, B12. These are very, very useful. What other things should somebody battling overweight do? Of course, exercises. Exercise is very, very important. Recently, I've been saying it. I started recommending trying people jogging more. Okay, jog, walk, but also jog. Move your body up. Jog. Okay, either I didn't used to jog a lot because I will quickly develop pains in my calf muscles. Lactic acid accumulation there. But recently I got a wisdom that helped me. Okay, and what was the wisdom? I concentrate on breathing in when I'm jogging. I take in a lot of breath deliberately. I breathe in and breathe out. Breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in deep, breathe out. With each step, I'm breathing in, I'm breathing it. And I found out that I overcame lactic acid accumulation in my calf muscles. So you can also do that. It will help you. Okay, but go at your pace. You are not competing with anybody. Okay, Jesus of Nazareth told the man by the pool of Bethesda, he said, take up your bed and walk. Take up your bed and walk. Be active. It's so important. You need to take about 8,000 steps on a daily basis. 8,000 steps on a daily basis, and that's about a walk of about 1.5 hours. Okay, so you might not need to do that all at once. Divide it into two. Do 45 minutes in the morning, 45 minutes at night. It will help you. The person is not serious who is wanting to be healthy and not taking exercising seriously. It's so important. It's so important for your heart, for your different faculties. Exercising is very, very good. You need to distress. You need to take care of stress. Whatever it is stressing you, you need to overcome stress. You need to overcome stress. 5 hours that you can use to overcome stress. Learn to rest. Learn to refuse or learn to remove the stressor. Recreation is important. Relaxation is important. And then learning to rest in faith. Learning to rest in faith. There's something I saw as a teenager in my uncle's office, and it has never left me. He said, "Oh God, help me to change the things that I can change." And he said, "The things I cannot change, help me so that those things don't change me for the worse." Okay? That's very powerful. There's many things that you can change. There are many things you want changed. You have not been able to change them because you cannot change them. You are looking up to God to change them. Now, while you are waiting on God and looking to God to change them, don't allow those things to turn you into a bitter lemon. Don't allow them to turn you into another thing. Don't allow them to wound you. Okay, retain your happiness. It's so important. Retain your emotional, you retain your happiness. Whatever it is that's stressing you and causing you to be unhappy is already killing you. It's trying to snuff life out of you. You must say no to that. You must say no to that. You must say no to that. And then what else should you do? Embrace the wisdom of the Word of God. I love the Word of God. I love reading the Bible. It's loaded with several principles that help us to live life. For instance, in the King Solomon said, he said, "Eat honey, but do not eat too much of it." In another place, he said, if you come before a king, he said, put a knife to your throat if you are given to too much appetite. If you come before a king, when you are invited to a buffet at a king's place or at all those royal dinners, there's food everywhere. Solomon suggested, he said, put a knife to your neck if you are given to too much appetite, because he was trying to say you eat until you develop disease, till you kill yourself there. Okay, he was talking about appetite control. Okay, so embrace the Word of God, embrace the principles of the Word of God. Apart from the Word of God, helping us to keep happy. It helps us to solve a whole lot of things, and it helps our perspective about many aspects of life. I found out about life that you cannot have it all. No matter who you are, you cannot have it all. You must learn to be happy with what you have on the way to where you are going. Okay, and then there's life beyond there. There's life beyond there where it promises to be happy, well-rounded happiness, all year-rounded happiness, happiness forever and ever. Let's use this life to prepare for that life. Let the Word of God have a free course in your life. Let the gospel have a free course in your life, and then you will be a more fulfilled person. Thank you so much for watching. Do not forget, we have not prescribed. We only gave information so that if you want to use any of the things we are talking about, you need to consult your doctor so that they will be able to tell you whether or not to use them. Okay, and then if you are interested in if you have gotten such a permission and you are interested in getting any of them, you can contact us also. We prefer to be contacted through WhatsApp messaging on the numbers that are there. It's so very important. It may take a couple of days, but we eventually reach out to you. All right, it's so important. Okay, and then get back to us. Let's know what is happening in your life, what this program is helping to accomplish in your life. We've seen so many lives change. I started working recently with somebody who is almost over 120 or thereabout, and then by the time I called, the first 3 days, the person had lost about 3 kgs thereabout. Okay, by the time I called, first 7 days, the person had lost about 3 kgs. And I told her that if she does what we are doing very well, that she will lose weight about 0.5 kg on a daily basis. I remember another time I worked with somebody who was weighing about 181 kg. I remember I'd never seen somebody that big come into my office physically before then. She was being held by her both parents, aged parents. They had flown her back from from UK. She had gone into depression, and then she started binging and eating all sorts of things, and they seized her passport. They lured her here, seized her passport, and they brought her. In 6 weeks, that lady had lost about 30 kg. That she had lost about 30 kg. After that, then she lost more, and after that, they gave her her passport back, and she apart from coming out from the depression, she lost the weight. You can lose weight. Okay, if you know anybody who is suffering with weight loss or overweight or obesity, let them know about this. Send this to them. It's very, very important. Don't forget, our books are available. Reversing Depression Naturally, it's available. Reversing Hypertension and Cardiovascular Diseases Naturally, it's available. Reversing Diabetes Naturally, it's available. Make Your Food Your Medicine, is available. And Sickness Free Fail-Proof Protocol for Regaining and Retaining Health. Please do not forget to share. Do not forget to subscribe. Do not forget to turn on your notification. Do not forget to like, and then do not forget to reach out to us if you need any of these things. You need to know where you can get a very good blender or a very good juicer. Some of these things can tell you where to get them. Thank you so very much. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, to share, and to turn on your notification. Thank you so very much. Bye-bye.